At dawn, Shieldmaiden Ragna surveys the misty plains of Fýrisvellir, heart-pounding, as she senses the calm before historic battle. Bjorn sharpens his axe on a flat rock, his thoughts on glory and the legacy his blade is about to carve. Eric scouts ahead, skirting the marshes for enemy movements, drawing the first signs of another army's approach. Helga prepares herbs near the campfire, blessing poultices for wounds yet to come, rune pendant glinting as she chants a protective spell. Ragna rallies warriors with stirring words, invoking courage with her commanding presence beneath the fluttering raven banner. Bjorn exchanges a grim nod with Ragna, the weight of their shared destiny clear in their silent understanding. Eric returns breathless, enemy banners spotted on the horizon. The time for preparation rapidly ebbs. Helga binds a rune to Ragna's wrist, a blessing for valor and survival in the chaos to come. The Vikings assemble their lines, axes and spears glinting as sun breaks through clouds, nerves tightening before the clash. Bjorn howls a battle cry, echoed by the waiting horde, their voices thundering over the plain to shake even the bravest foes. Eric calls the first warning, sounding his horn as enemy shields crest the rise, signaling the fray to begin. Ragna's heart surges with ancestral pride. She leads the charge, shield high, spear poised. The first clang of steel erupts as Vikings and rivals collide. Ragna's spear meets a foe's sword in an explosion of sparks. Bjorn cleaves through the press, his axe singing as he defends Ragna's flank from encircling swords. Eric weaves between fighting lines, relaying frantic commands and luring stray foes into Viking traps. Helga kneels by wounded men, muttering incantations and applying salves as chaos roars around her. Ragna dodges a throwing axe, twisting past 3 foes, her speed and cunning earning gasps from both armies. Bjorn grins fiercely as he knocks down an enemy captain, crushing a shield with a single, brutal swing. Eric pulls a wounded elder to safety, risking arrows as he drags the groaning figure to Helga's care. Helga's spell-strewn bandages stop a chieftain's bleeding. His grateful gaze pleads for luck in the second wave. Ragna duels a rival Shieldmaiden. Axes ring, shield splinter. One woman's call echoes above the din. Bjorn intercepts a lance meant for Ragna, saving her with a shattering impact, their bond forged in iron and blood. Eric, breathing hard, sounds the retreat horn. Enemy reinforcements flood the field, forcing a Viking fallback. Helga leads the wounded to shelter behind a burnt wagon, whispering courage as arrows thud above. Ragna reluctantly orders the retreat. Her voice is strong, but her soul aches as the Vikings yield ground. Bjorn covers the withdrawal, hurling axes to slow the oncoming foe, his arms streaked with blood, eyes burning with purpose. Eric leads a group through a secret animal trail into a dense grove, moments ahead of pursuit. Helga, last to leave the field, blesses the blood-soaked ground for the fallen, her voice quaking but clear. Ragna clutches a fractured shield, vowing that Vikings will not end this day broken, her gaze flinty with resolve. Bjorn, limping but unbowed, jokes about the number of axes he lost, sparking weary laughter among fellow survivors. Eric maps their new position by torchlight, drawing lines in dirt as Ragna and Bjorn hover near, plotting a counterstrike. Helga tends to Ragna's wound, warning of darker forces gathering on the horizon as the sky grows heavy with night. Ragna feels the weight of her ancestors watching as she kneels to invoke their guidance for tomorrow's trials. Bjorn stands sentinel, scanning the darkness for threat, every crackle of the forest kindling his Viking instincts. Eric secretly listens to enemy scouts whispering in the brush, holding his breath as they pass just paces away. Helga draws rune sticks by firelight, reading omens in the flicker, her jaw tight with worry at the signs shown. Night falls as Ragna sits by the fire, tracing the wolf symbol on her cloak and contemplating their next move. Bjorn paces, tense, while Eric reports no enemy signs. Helga hums, warding off spirits. Ragna confides in Bjorn her fears and hopes for Sweden's fate. Bjorn listens silently, then vows loyalty to Ragna, drawing strength from her resolve. At sunrise, Ragna gathers her group, signaling the start of a new plan. The day brings hope and a sense of unity among the warriors. Helga consults runestones by the river, seeking signs from the gods. She mutters ancient prayers. Bjorn inspects the camp's defenses, reinforcing barricades and sharpening weapons for the day ahead. Eric slips through the tall grasses to scout the enemy's position. He returns with reports of movement on the horizon. Ragna gives a speech to rally Ho warriors, reminding them of their ancestors' courage and Sweden's future.